the third school in the 100-year history of the OSAA to win 3 state championships. The 2019-2020 campaign will see Banks try to repeat as defending state champions in football, boys basketball, and baseball. The girls program had a success well, hoping for return trips to the state playoffs in volleyball, girls basketball, and softball. Will all 6 make it back to the OSAA 4A playoffs yet again? We'll find out as another season of Banks Braves athletics on Westside Mobile Media is underway. Westside Mobile Media, powered by SHN Sports, presented by Jim's Thriftway, is brought to you by Jim's Thriftway, Sarah Hesselman Keller Williams Realty, RT Vinyl Designs of Forest Grove, Edwards Realty Trust, Rob Edwards Insurance, Sports Outreach Northwest, Lori Godfrey Group, Westside Mobile Media, and Susie Jurgensen Welcome Home Realty. It's time for Banks High School Athletics on SHNSports.com/Westside. Now in his 5th year of broadcasting Banks High School sports, here is the voice of Westside High School Athletics, Trevor Beard.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Banks Volleyball, where tonight the 7th-ranked Banks Lady Braves drop a couple of spots after Monday night's performance, if you want to call it that. Not a very strong one, but Valley Catholic has a habit of making teams look that way. The defending state champs with a 3-set sweep over the Braves on Monday night to hand Banks their first loss in Coapa League play. Tonight they host the Warriors in their off night, one of their off nights in league play. Coapa League Tuesday and Thursday. Braves were off Tuesday, and Warrenton tonight. The current Klatskanai, Rainier, Taft, Willamina, and Yamhill Carlton, all part of the Coastal Range League for volleyball. Look at the rosters. Well, we'll go ahead and do this first. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back after this from our presenting sponsor, Jim's Thriftway.
Jim's Thriftway is a historic member of the Banks community. They've been a longtime supporter of Banks Youth Athletics and are proud to sponsor BHS broadcasts. Check out their just hot food like fried chicken, corn dogs, and chicken wings. Get a custom-made cake at their in-store bakery. They also have a wide variety of farm-fresh fruits and vegetables in their produce department. In the spring and summer, stop by and get delicious barbecue on Fridays and Saturdays. Jim's Thriftway at the corner of Highways 6 and 47 and online at jimsthriftway.com. Proud to be locally owned and operated.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we're back with the pregame on SHNSports.com/Westside. You're listening to Banks Lady Braves Volleyball on Westside Mobile Media. Time for the Sarah Hesselman Keller Williams rosters for both teams. First for the visiting Warrenton Warriors. Again, league leaders in the 3A Coastal Range League despite a 7-8 record. Number 2, Mia McFadden, a junior. Number 4, Stevie Berry, a sophomore. Number 5, Grace Fritz, a sophomore. Number 7, Nora Ayo, a senior. Number 10, Malia Kapua, a senior. Number 14, Avery Meethy, a sophomore. Number 16, Annie Hyen, a junior. Number 17, Natalie Osagura, a senior. Number 18, Marley Annett, a junior. And number 23, Leah Shiwi, a sophomore. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with a look at the roster for the home team Banks Braves after this from Sarah Hesselman.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your Banks Braves. Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
And we're back as we continue with the Banks Volleyball pregame show. At the roster for the home team Banks Braves, number 1, Haley Van Dommelen, a 5'4 senior. Number 2, Emma White, a 5'6 senior. Number 3, Kinley Hogue, a 6' senior. Number 4, Cassidy Jansen, a 5'4 senior. Number 5, Haley Jackson, a 5'9 senior. Number 6, Nia Johnson, a 5'9 sophomore. Number 7, Gracie Eddy, a 5'6 sophomore. Number 8, Lindsay Beck, a 5'6 senior. Number 9, Izzy Appleby, a 5'8 junior. Number 10, Noelle Herb, a 5'7 senior. Number 11, Sierra Jackson, a 5'6 sophomore. And number 13, Mackenzie Warren, a 5'2 senior. We'll take a 30-second break, and when we come back, we'll look at the OSAA 4A current top 10 rankings presented by Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
And we're back as we continue with the OSAA 4A volleyball coaches poll as of today, October 3rd, 2019, presented by Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans. I'll go over this quickly as we have to take a short intermission immediately after this with the presentation of tonight's players and the national anthem on the public address side. Number 1, Valley Catholic Valiants, the top team out of the Coapa League, 2-0, 15-1. Number 2, Sweet Home Huskies out of the Oregon West Conference, 11-1. Number 3, Sisters, Oregon West, 15-2. Number 4, Hidden Valley, one of 2 non-league losses for the Braves, 10-2. Number 5, Junction City Tigers out of the Sky-Am League just west of Eugene, 9-2. Number 6, LeGrand Tigers of Northeastern Oregon, the Greater Oregon League, 16-1. Banks falls to number 7 after their loss Monday night at Valley Catholic. The Braves are 9-3 and 2-1 in Coapa League play. Number 8, the Astoria Fishermen, 8-3 in the Coapa. Number 9, Philomath, the third team out of the Oregon West, ranked in the top 10 at 8-5. And number 10, North Marion, the Huskies out of the Tri-Valley Conference, the current league leaders with a record of 11-2. Just a programming note about tomorrow night. We will not be broadcasting tomorrow night's game at Astoria for football. Astoria football has a broadcaster that streams their games live through YouTube. So if you want to watch tomorrow night's game, you can do a search for Astoria football on YouTube and watch live through Astoria football. Next week will be our next football broadcast, next Friday, as the Braves will be at Valley Catholic. Probably the best chance for anybody else to defeat the Braves after Tillamook beat Banks 31-7. Or after Banks beat Tillamook 31-7 on homecoming last Friday. Outside of Banks, Tillamook, and Valley Catholic, rest of the league pretty weak. It's between Seaside, Astoria, and Molalla. Astoria and Seaside played Friday night in Astoria, and Seaside coming away with their first win of the season, 8 8-0. Seaside, Astoria, and Malala a combined 1-11. Just under 4 minutes before the start of tonight's introductions for both teams. Volleyball, I believe, will be on the road next week for the most part. We may have one home match against Seaside. 2 home matches left, Seaside and Valley Catholic. Not quite the budget to travel for volleyball, and we will travel for basketball coming up in about 2 months. So that will do it for us, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes with live action and the first serve between the 4A 7th-ranked Banks Lady Braves and the 3A Warrenton Warriors. I gave their wrong location. Warrenton, I think I got them confused with Klatskanai, who was originally scheduled on the Braves docket, but tonight taking on Warrenton just south of Astoria. We'll be back in about 3-4 minutes.
Number 16, a junior, Annie Hyen. Number 18, a senior, Natalie Osagura. Number 18, a junior, Marley. And number 23, Jackson. Number 6, a 5'9" sophomore, Naya Johnson. 7, a 5'6" sophomore, Gracie Eddy. Number 8, a 5'6" senior, Beck. Number 9, a 5'8" junior, Izzy Appleby. Number 5'7" senior, Noel Herb. Number 11, a 5'6" sophomore, Sierra number 13, a 5'2" senior, Mackenzie Warren. The Braves are coached by Aubrey Rue, Asire Barcroft, and Stephanie Wayne. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that at this time you please stand and remove your hats for tonight's
after the hitting error from Warrenton. Noel Herb to do the honors for the Braves. And it's an it. I think Warrenton got their hands on it but knocked it into the back wall. Banks High School running east, and high school gym runs east and west. On the west end of the court to start the first set. Returned by the libero Kapua. And return far side by the Braves front line, and Warrenton knocks it into the back wall. Braves a 3-1 lead. Banks with the lead over 3A Warrenton. Side out for the Warriors, serving number 7, sophomore defensive specialist Nora Aya. Kinley Hogue. And another point for the Lady Braves, leading 4-2. Returned by Anat for the point. Warrenton back to a 1-point lead at 9-8. Braves looking for their 10th win of the season. The serve, Meathy. Van Domlin, Braves nearly lost, and Kinley Hogue comes up late to get it across, and blocked out of the net. Braves Kinley Hogue, returned by Van Domlin, but long. Warrenton with their largest lead of the first set. Meathy to serve from below the left block, skips it off the net, can't get there in time, and Warrenton a 3-point lead. Timeout Braves. First set, 3A Warrenton at 7-8 lead in the first set. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this Rob Edwards Insurance timeout.
Rob Edwards with American National Insurance is
with a 20-14 lead in the first set. Now side, dug out by Warrenton. Hogue and White nearly come together. And out of the back row, Lindsey Beck finds a hole in the center of the Warrenton defense for another point for the Lady Braves to continue the run. Banks has now extended the run to 13-3 to take a 7-point lead at 21-14. Again, we'll be back after this. Rob Edwards out.
RT Vinyl Designs of Forest Grove is the official vinyl provider of Westside Mobile Media. RT Vinyl Forest Grove is your home for jackets, t-shirts, hoodies, window decal, mugs, glassware, ornaments, and more. To order your next custom vinyl product, RT Vinyl, call 503-217-4590 or search RT Vinyl Designs online. That's 503-217-4590. RT Vinyl Design.
And we're back, 20 Braves after the second time out of the first set called by Warrenton. Emma White waiting for the whistle. Waiting for near side net judge John Canfield to with a new stats person tonight for the Braves. Emma White waiting for the go-ahead, and we're set. For uniforms, navy blue numerals, navy blue shorts with a Vegas gold and navy blue arrowhead. Also a Vegas gold trim. Ace for, not an ace, long on the serve from Emma White, 21-15. Kinley Hogue with the kill attempt wide, aiming for the near back row, or near back corner, and back-to-back points for Warrenton, trailing 21-16. Side out, well, not side out, after the back-to-back, after the second serve from Kapua goes long. The Braves back to a 6-point lead at 22-16, and a hitting error on Warrenton, 23-16. Braves from a first set victory, trying to get their 10th match win of the season. The serve from Noelle Herb is short, and right in front, Leah Shiwi and Natalie Osagura, who came charging in from the middle of the near side to our left on the east end of the curve from Noelle Herb. Again, short, and diving to the floor. This time, Meathy out of the back row. Gets it to Hogue out of the back row, slapped across by Meathy. Hogue, Herb to Jackson, near side, past Nora Io for the point. She's frustrated, getting some instruction from her head coach, Stacy Meathy, about positioning. Braves a 14-7 lead. Again, Van Dunk. Shallow, but picked up by Kapua, far side. Io. Warrenton off, gets it across. Herb sets it. Warrenton recovers. Meathy. Returned by Shiwi, but wide into the Braves bench. 15's lead. Banks is making Warrenton work defensively and having to scramble to get ball across on the third hit, and there we go again, as this time Warrenton hits it into their own bench. Marley Anott, and 18-7 lead. Warrenton at one point had a 5-1 lead in the third set. Braves on a 15-2 run. The serve from Van Domelen. Io to Hyen, returned by the Warriors.